Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
The result of Googling how to do a radio show. It's the Audience of One show on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5 FM, streaming on irlonestar.com and available wherever you tend to get your podcasts from. On today's show, we discuss remote-controlled surgery, making faces, and dancing for days. I am Andrew, maestro of the run sheet, next to the man who wonders where all the opium has gone. It's Dick. I would send a lot of weird stuff to outer space. Schisler. Man, I have been thinking about shooting our ashes in little rocket ships to outer space all week.
No, it's not even a rocket. It's a cube.
Yeah, and that little graphic that it showed, the little
that's
cheesy.
Not real.
No, there's
that's
no way
real.
it is real. The biggest scam known to man.
No, I don't think it's a big scam, but it's still funny to me. It's like...
Oh, speaking of scams, I got an email, I think yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, from Facebook saying
Scam.
that my class action lawsuit money should hit my bank in 3 to 4 days, baby.
Way to go, dude.
I know. I'm so excited. What am I going to do with all the excess riches that are coming my way? My $35, I think, is what they're estimating my return will be. You heard about this, right? The Facebook lawsuit from a few years ago.
There's been lawsuits all over
but
town.
I signed up for it probably 2 years ago and then just forgot about it.
Was it Facebook or was it someone associated with Facebook?
It was Mr. Zuckerberg himself.
Okay.
Facebook.
Something about information sharing.
Yeah, exactly. And apparently the longer you had an account, the more money you were eligible to receive. And since I have now 2 Facebook accounts, one with this show and my personal one, I was thinking, man, I'm going to just stick it to him, baby. Zuckerberg's going to be going, no, please, Andrew. I can't afford you anymore. Yeah. I don't know, man. And what's funny is it's supposed to send money to my PayPal account. And when I opened it up today to see if the money had already gotten there, I had received money from another class action lawsuit like 2 years ago. And it's just sitting in my PayPal. I had no idea. It was like $14.
Yeah, that's what happened with me and Hey Dude.
Yeah. Hey, man.
That's real.
That money is out there for the taking. Might as well get it.
That's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
But yeah, how you been?
I'm okay. I'm managing. I'm maintaining.
I'm loving this weather, but I'm also hating it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do explain yourself with that one, sir.
Well, I would say for the average past 5 days, we've been hitting the high 60s. But then like peak days, the peak time of days, it's like 90. So it's cold enough in the mornings where it's like 40, 50 to wear a jacket. Mm-hmm. And like I walk out to have lunch today. And it's hot. And
it
I'm
got
like,
warm the last few days.
And I'm like, come on, man. Here we go. We're going back and forth.
Yeah, it's one of those times where the air is on during the day, heater on at night.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And you get that funky smell, too.
It does.
Anytime you're going back and forth.
Yeah. Other than that, things been going pretty good.
You seem really excited.
Pretty good. No, I've just been working a lot this week. Stuff at the bowling alley. Someone got sick, so I've been always try to help out.
Yes, the kindness of your heart.
And the bat signal went up, and so I've been helping out every day.
Except in your case, it's a phallus.
Yeah.
It's like, Dick, help us.
Yeah, it's a laser
Look,
pointer.
A penis in the sky.
And it's like, oh, right.
I must go assist.
Yes. So I'm like physically tired, and then I haven't been, that whole thing that throws off your sleep schedule, and which I don't really have a sleep schedule, I've discovered, but It is what it is, but I'm eating pretty good.
That's good. We were talking about something right before the show. Those monkeys that had escaped in Mississippi.
They're still, they're all caught, right?
They're all caught. We did discuss that the woman,
the monkey count,
got shot in the face.
Did I win the?
She shot the guy, the monkey in the face.
Shot the monkey in front of her kids.
In front of her kids. Well, the last one was actually caught. It wasn't shot.
Aww.
They took it in, which proves that you didn't have to shoot these things.
Well, what's funny to me, like, because when we were talking about that woman, it is kind of instinctively like, oh, I got to shoot this thing.
Well, only because they were told potentially they've got COVID and hepatitis and all kinds of things. Yeah, I'm pulling out my Glock and showing them a little frontier justice as well.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that because since that was such a controlled thing where it's like, oh, we have 32 monkeys that are loose. They have COVID. So everyone knows there's 32 monkeys. Now, do you remember back when COVID was going on and everyone was talking about different scenarios of where it came from? What was it like?
The wet bar in Taiwan or something like that.
Well, yeah, but then they were
wet
talking,
market. Sorry.
Well, they were talking about a specific type of animal in China.
A bat.
No, it was like a platypus or something like that.
Okay.
But it was only unique to China, and I was thinking how crazy it would be. It wasn't a platypus, but it was something similar. You may look it up.
Isn't that an extinct animal from the dinosaur age?
Platypuses.
Are there still?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're crazy. You ever seen them?
Oh, yes, they have the really long, flat bill.
And they got the
little baby wings on them.
They're pretty sweet.
I bet you they taste great. Well, this last monkey, apparently they tested him once they caught him, had no communicable diseases either. So all these people were shooting these monkeys, freaking out, may or may not have even been hepped up. Poor little guys. Had a rough go of it.
But it got me thinking. I was like, all right, during this COVID time.
Right.
Oh, pangolin.
Just like a platypus.
Well, yeah, it's very...
What's a pangolin?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what a pangolin is?
That I've never even heard of. But apparently they carry COVID, huh? Or did someone try and make sweet love to it?
It doesn't really look like a platypus, but...
That's generally what happens.
Here, I'm pulling it up.
When diseases jump from animals to humans, it's because someone got a little too close to the animal.
These things are tight.
Okay, that does look like a dinosaur.
But it got me thinking, if that happened in the United States...
An armor-plated stegosaurus.
Yeah, and people eat these.
Oh, yeah. If it happened in the United States...
how many people do you think will go out and shoot them?
Well, if it's here in Texas,
well,
high percentage.
I was just thinking about that.
Except we do it from helicopters with an AR.
Our airboats. That's the best.
Yeah, swamp areas.
Well, that's something I really wanted to do is go iguana hunting in Florida.
Well, right now they're falling out of trees because it's so cold.
Yeah, but
when they get cold, you
can go
freeze
iguana
up
hunting.
And
have you seen the iguana hunting in Florida?
I have not seen the iguana hunting in Florida, but I have been in Mexico where the iguanas will just walk right up next to you or underneath, like your Chase Lounge when you're at the pool.
Here, let me see if I can find a video.
Enjoying a nice drink with an umbrella in it, and this thing just walks right up next to you, and they will bite. So I have a feeling if one of them tried to take a little nip at me, I wouldn't have a problem blowing it away. Blowing it the hell away.
Now, I saw one of our stale cracker guy.
You saw one of our stale cracker guys?
Hey, one of his videos.
Oh, okay.
And
is he cooking iguana?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
It was, and I was watching how they go hunting, and it's just you're on a boat in a ravine. Let's see if I can get like a good video.
Not a ditch or a canyon, but a ravine.
No, and they use an air rifle. So they're like you're just going along this line, and they're just picking them off.
Are they a nuisance or something?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
why
everywhere.
would you be killing?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, that's always a justification for killing things. They're everywhere. Well, no, like
lots of things that are nuisance that I don't kill.
You can go to Australia and kill cats.
Interesting.
Because they're overpopulated, like crazy overpopulated.
That's foreshadowing to a story we may have in the run sheet, everyone.
But you didn't know that? You can go to Australia and just hang out and just shoot cats.
Yeah, because they kill birds, man.
Well, I know, but it's
and everything else. They're vicious.
Well, it's just funny to me. It's like, so what do you do around here? Like, we'll always carry around our... and there's some other invasive toad there that they just kill on site. Like these giant toads, as big as a football.
And then they lick them to get high.
No, they just hit them.
Like a putter?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like it's like a natural, like a reoccurring thing there. It's like, oh, look, there's some cats. Get your rifle and just get your little 22 and just pick them off. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's just wild, feral cats is what it is. But they're the size of house cats. They've gotten out of control.
But the stale cracker thing got me good, and I'm gonna pull this up for you guys.
All right, what are we seeing here? A video of stale cracker. It looks like he
cooking.
is.
I want to know where he. Oh, here it is.
He is. Okay, he's caught one now.
Yeah, let me.
That's not stale cracker. Oh, there he is with his. Looks like a salt. Gun.
Yeah, but it's like a pellet.
Oh, and he's got even a dog that jumps out of the boat to go retrieve said iguana.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Oh, that's a little guy there.
Well, they get bigger ones, but it's just, I mean, it was just kind of funny. It's a little air rifle.
Iguana hunting. What will they think of next? Oh, they just got him.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Yeah. So you want to go?
Yeah, man.
Because that's something.
Schedule me.
I'm down.
Schedule me a iguana hunting excursion.
I mean,
Yeah, that one's worth my time there.
yeah.
That's a larger one.
Well, they're just trying to clear out the area so that you
Right.
see anyone.
Right.
So one of my buddies was telling me about that, where they're huge hunting. I have a lot of hunting friends, and they were telling me it was like 1,000 acres, and he got to go hunting because some type of disease got into the deer, and so they had to like just kill the deer. And I go, that's a little different from the normal hunting you do. And he's like, yeah, it was really weird shooting like just does.
Herpes.
Something. It was something pretty bad.
Deer herpes. It's
But
rampant.
It's something bad.
They use no protection.
Well, I don't know. You never know. They got that wool skin on their antlers. You never know. But it sounded kind of. I was like, that's kind of crazy, right? And it's like, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you ever been hog hunting and stuff like that?
I'm not a big hunter.
Hog hunting is
myself.
pretty fun. You just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting. Just blindfold yourself and fire in the air. No, I know. I've heard a lot of people enjoy doing that because they can be a nuisance.
My brother goes to the chopper hunting. That's
Yeah,
what he does.
yeah. Hey, Dick, I have this old set of encyclopedias in my office at my house, and I've had them since I was a kid. They're called Growing Up with Science.
Oh, cool.
And I think they were originally probably from my brother.
Is there a thing about vaccines in it?
No, I haven't. That's the thing is I haven't looked at these things
Probably never did.
when I was a kid. Probably some encyclopedias. I mean, back before the internet,
Yeah.
encyclopedias were great. But the thing with them, the problem is they're dated the moment that they're printed. Right. So I've had these things basically with me my entire life. I don't know what to do with them, and I feel like I want to get rid of them. But at the same time, I don't want some kid getting some misinformation from 1983. You know, like
Just burn them.
I don't know. You don't burn books.
All right, then throw them away. I don't understand. Like, you don't want this knowledge to get out.
But at the same time, I don't want to throw them away. They're kind of like a time capsule. It's kind of like the spaceship Earth ride at Disneyland. Like time just stopped at 1983 at the time these things were published.
Why don't you ask ChatGPT what to do with old books?
Yeah, because I don't want some kid thinking like that the Tandy Corporation is the largest, computer company in the world, and he goes to school and he's getting all this misinformation. But at the same time, I don't want to just throw them away. Encyclopedias, man, before the internet.
You're a DIY guy. Do something with them.
Build like a fort.
Yeah, I'd burn them.
I think I am going to thumb through them a little bit and see what I find. Dig up in there.
Or donate them.
That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. But again, then some kid gets them.
Yeah,
It's like,
burn
what?
them. I don't understand why this is a problem here.
It's not really a problem. Did you have a
you.
set of encyclopedias?
Yeah, we had. I mean, probably the weirdest thing.
You were a Britannica family, I bet.
That we had. It was education and knowledge was the core of our family growing up.
Yeah, what happened? I can tell. Yeah.
We burned it all. No, my favorite thing my dad collected was National Geographics.
Yeah, we did as well.
And
My
so he
grandfather
had like
did.
a whole wall from the 60s on. Like when he started subscribing when he was, I don't know, 12. So he had all the old ones.
Right.
And those were actually pretty well done.
Yeah, the photography, and it was great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's part of the reason I got into photography. So I was like, oh, these are cool. And
Not Playboy. You actually read the articles.
I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah.
I'm not a portrait guy.
You've commissioned a painting before, though.
It's
I know
supposed to
that.
come in. I told you about that, right? I'm kind of curious how it's going to turn out. I told you about that, right?
I mean, I don't know that we're talking about the same thing.
Okay. No, one of my buddies makes comic books, and he's been doing it for like 10 years. And he goes, hey, I'm doing this pre-sale of this comic, and here's 3 options. And one of the 3, like, it's like different covers, like special covers. And I like his comics, and I'm like, yeah, dude. And one of the option was like the superhero, but it was fully nude. And I texted him, I go, what's going on with this option 3? And it was the most expensive option. And he's like, well, a lot of people are doing this just so you can get like an extra, like triple your money. And I'm like, I think I'm going to buy that and I'm going to frame it and just see what people say.
So did you check the nudes?
Oh, yeah.
Option?
I was like,
It's more because there's a lot more shading,
I don't know, but it's always funny to me because like the comics he sends me, I like to put them, I like to put them where you don't show it to him because you're trying to seal them and all this kind of stuff.
No, this one will be proudly
And
on display.
I'm going to
So
frame
do you
this
know
baby.
what type of nude superhero you're going to be?
Oh, it's not me. It's some girl. Some like one of the superheroes. And
I thought you were drawing yourself.
oh, dude, that would be even better.
That's what I had assumed.
That would be even better. But I was just sitting there going like, dude, this is kind of crazy, right? Like,
yeah,
because he doesn't have nudity in his comics. And so I was like, what's going on with this? And he's like, oh, it's a good way to raise money.
I was
and
gonna
I'm
say,
like,
I got to make a buck somehow.
And I'm like,
drawing genitals is good money, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm going full perv, dude. I'm gonna frame this and put it up
over the mantle.
So I don't know if I have to claim it. I need to text them and see what's going on with that, because that was like 8 months ago.
How did we get on this?
But yeah, I'm gonna have that in my house, and I'm gonna be, that's gonna be one of those things where the significant other
conversation starter.
Yeah, the significant other's gonna have no say in that one. I'm like, no, we're putting this in like right by the walkway, like right when you walk into the house.
You just don't start having conversations with it.
But yeah, it's it's fun, and comic books are cool now.
Yeah, they are.
So
they're back, baby. They're back. All right, buddy, let's go ahead and kick off this show. Yes, doctors from the U.S. and the U.K. have performed the world's first ever remote-controlled surgery in what has been called a medical game changer. Dick, are you aware that we are now performing surgery via Nintendo 64 controllers?
my first thought when you sent this, I go, man, are we really getting that lazy?
It does seem that way, right?
But it does seem practical in a sense of if you're the best in the world, you have better access to the best in the world now because, A, he didn't have to leave his house. Like, that whole COVID thing really got to these doctors, it seems.
Yeah, it's freaked out.
Work from home.
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever driven an RC car? It's not real easy, especially when it starts coming back to you. Left is right, right is left. I feel like I'm better driving like a real car than I am RC. I don't know. I kind of feel like I would be better doing it in person if I were a surgeon. But surgeons at a hospital in Scotland used a robot to remove a blood clot in a human cadaver, which was located at a university across the city. And then hours later, over 4,000 miles away in Jacksonville, Florida, Dr. Now this... I'm going to assume that I'm mispronouncing his last name. Dr. Ricardo Hanel. Maybe it's Hanel.
That's Hanel.
Hanel? I like Hanel. Then used the groundbreaking technology to operate on the same body halfway or all the way across the world, man. That is pretty trippy. I'm not sure that I would trust an RC doctor. But the thing is, all this stuff is pretty neat. But what happens?
You know why they're doing
if
this,
like
right?
Comcast goes out right in the middle of this, right? This all got to be powered by the internet.
You know why they're really doing this?
It requires a huge amount of connectivity. Why are they doing this, Dick?
Because the doctors need their relief time.
Relief.
And they don't want to get caught anymore. And they're like, hey,
Just do it remote.
They can't catch us because we're not in the room. So now
I'm at the privacy of my own home. I can do whatever I want.
And also, they can't see you with the little camera recording from the pocket of the jeans.
What you are referring to, Dick, I believe is...
Two stories we covered before. That include doctors doing something they probably shouldn't have been doing.
While on the clock.
But
this way, you're talking about efficiency gains of being able to do relief actions, perhaps with a colleague.
We've all seen Swordfish.
While performing a surgery.
Well, you know that scene in Swordfish.
No.
Where they put the gun to his head, and they're like, hey, you got to hack this in 3 minutes. He's like, oh, that's impossible. He's like, well, here's some motivation, and the girl does her little girl thing. Remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that?
I don't know that I've seen it.
Man, that movie was trying to be so cool, and I was like at that age ripe for that kind of stuff, and I didn't really care for it. But
I think if I were the one getting operated on remotely, it'd be just my luck. The doctor would log in, start to be right in the middle of some intricate procedure, and it would just say buffering. And you're like, oh, come on, hurry up, connection.
And then what's great about that,
why do they choose now to do some work in my area?
So like in 20 years when we're old and grumpy all the time, we're gonna have to ask our doctor, are you hands-on?
Yeah.
Or is
you
this,
remote?
Are you remote?
Now, that begs the question, is a remote doctor going to be more expensive or less?
I think it depends on the surgery.
Because we've often said that robots are going to take care of old people in so many years, but that's going to be the less expensive option, and the human interaction is going to be more expensive.
I think it depends on the...
Remote doctor is a cheap way.
Well, I mean, like, if you have like a cyst, I bet like a remote doctor could do that.
Again, takes good internet connection, bruh.
Yeah, but it's like it's under our surgery.
Oh man, I only got 2 bars here. That's
like
good.
getting my mole removed. Because I've done several of those, and it's all different. I didn't understand that. Like, they all have different techniques. I was a little weirded out by that. But I could see a robot doing that.
Well, how about this, Dick? I don't know if you can
doctor.
see.
I can see a remote doctor.
I don't think
that.
this could be done remotely or by a robot. But according to a release by
But like doing the one that you're no more kids surgery.
Yeah,
I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
neutering, spaying.
Getting spaded from a remote doctor.
Yeah, you want the hands-on touch for that one, buddy.
Yeah.
I want the doctor all up in my business for that one.
Because I hope there's a level of respect where it's like, hey, please do this right.
Yeah.
Because when you know how it is when you're baking your own bread, you know it's going to taste better. Same thing with the doctor, right?
Well, get this, Dick. The 35th anniversary, so this has happened 35 times prior, and I haven't heard about it, anniversary of the, quote, HouseKeeping Olympics was held in Las Vegas Monday night. So you are aware of the Hospital Olympics.
Actually, what's funny about this, the reason I know this is real is when AI, you know how like the AI's been out for, 5 years when they make videos? Mm-hmm. Well, they were making fake videos of like the best home like cooking wife and showed her how fast she could wash dishes and stuff like that. And it was fake. It, like,
oh, yes, I did see this.
They were trying to make, they're in a big stadium and all these women are washing
misogynist
dishes.
artificial intelligence humor.
But
right.
but I immediately thought, like, I can actually see this being real. Like, I bet
there's
some small town or something where they do this unique thing. That's one part of the audience. So we find the unique things small towns do. Mm-hmm. And that's when I discovered the housekeeping.
It's for real. Well, this was
sponsored
big competition.
It's sponsored by like Hilton and stuff like that.
Yeah, it says, well, according to a release by MGM Resorts, hospitality workers from across the world or the valley gathered to showcase their skills in a series of spirited challenges. The event took place at the Michelob Ultra Arena, where 9 teams competed, pushing their abilities to the next level. Teams competed in a vacuum race where housekeepers rode vacuums to clear the track in record time. They also demonstrated their efficiency and teamwork in a mop relay, bed-making competition, and tucking sheets relay.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Here, I'm going to try to pull up your little
Yeah,
video.
there are videos of these folks competing in said competition.
I hope this is it. Oh, my gosh.
I
hate these things that you send me.
I mean, you can always vet them yourself, I suppose.
Have you ever ridden one of those vacuums?
I didn't. Well, I mean, I've tried to ride a regular vacuum, but I have a feeling this is one of these large ones that they use in casinos. Yeah, those type right there. That looks like a floor waxer.
It's a little bit of everything.
Hold on. You've ridden one?
Yeah.
So was this an unauthorized riding? Yeah, like you were walking by 3 sheets to the wind and saw one go, I'm going to ride that bitch.
No, the guy was using it, and I was like, what in the world? And then he's like,
push him off. I want to turn.
I asked him, I was like, can I give it a go? And he's like, yeah, just real quick. I'm like, cool. And I got to go. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. This is a very on point for you. Very on brand. Hey, man, can I ride your vacuum?
Yeah, it was wild to me. But it makes sense. Like, imagine how long those hallways are. And you're someone's got
each one of those. See, here's the thing, though. Each one of those looks like they're basically the same model vacuum. I would want to take.
You gotta make it fair.
I want to make mine modified, amp it up a little bit, gasoline powered.
But yeah,
zooming around that thing. Well, I had no idea, but it looks like a real blast to go and watch the housekeeping Olympics.
Pretty cool. I'm down.
Speaking of other competitions, every year in the sleepy Cumberland town of Egremont, this is in Great Britain, beauty takes a back seat to the bazaar. Now, I sent you a link to this video to show because the link in the article
I gotta see how they do these sheets.
We're going right back. Good God. I have, why do I even try?
No, like, because there was this girl I was with a while back, and she was in the service. And so, like, the way she made her bed was awesome. And I was like, how do you do this? But there's different types of techniques with bed sheets, I learned. Because, like, nurses, they have a special technique they do depending on
hospital corners, they're called.
Yeah. And then military has their own kind of thing.
Military corners.
Yeah. And that really weirded me out. Because I was like, why is there different ones? And
well, every
and
bed
ironically,
has a unique use, buddy.
I just put My bed just like, there you go, looks clean.
Yeah, and you just throw your dog on it.
Well, no, I have a cover for the bed for the dog because
Gotcha.
Freddie likes to get into whatever she can get into.
I bet. All right, well, this is interesting. I want you to show this video. It's the first link in the next story. It's got some commercials, so you want to preload it. But every year in the sleepy town of Cumberland in Great Britain, beauty takes a backseat to the bizarre. Here in one of Britain's strangest traditions, men, women, and children twist, scrunch, and distort their faces in a battle to be crowned the world gurning champion. And I'm sure you're showing this video now,
yeah.
Dick. It is outrageous. The spectacle is part of a centuries-old Egremont crab fair, which turns ordinary people into living caricatures
Oh, that's awesome.
as they grimace
Look at this
through
guy.
wooden horse collars. That guy's face is insane.
God.
It's a custom that dates back to the 13th century. What started as a rustic fairground diversion became an internet sensation with clips of wild contortions and jaw-dropping expressions going viral. This is nuts, man. Some of these people can really contort their face. Yeah. I think the people who don't have any teeth or dentures...
I think it's the underjaw, underbite.
They
really
have the ability to really get it going because they can basically swallow, like that guy, their nose with their bottom...
Get out of here with this.
Their bottom lip. I don't understand the horse collar. I guess that's just part of the tradition. But whatever, man. Can you do any sort of special faces like this? I can't. I tried earlier, and I think I gave myself a headache.
I think I'll probably hurt myself.
Yeah, I would think that I would really pull a muscle.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, some of these guys just like somebody you'd see at the mall.
You're getting in last place.
I think some people just kind of do it just for fun, and then others, they know they've got a legitimate shot at winning.
Yeah.
It says this year's champion, Ryan Barton, pulled faces fierce enough to secure the 2025 crown. Grinning after his win, Barton declared his victory to his late uncle, Peter Jackman, a local gurning legend whose unforgettable expressions once made him a town hero. Well, maybe the ability to contort your face is a genetic trait. I don't know. Either you got it or you don't. I don't know, man.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Last story here, probably before the break. I don't know if we have enough time to cover much else. Just months after the orange peel theory, we covered this last year. I believe this is where you have the shower in the orange, or orange in the shower. I think that's what this is referring to. Just months after that theory took off, young women online have a new relationship litmus test. Actually, I think this orange peel theory is something different. Anyways, they have a new relationship litmus test, and this one might actually be backed by science. The latest fixation is called the bird theory. Are you familiar with this bird theory, Dick? Or the bird test, in which women turn to their partners and say with complete sincerity, I saw a bird today. And supposedly the reaction of their partner dictates how emotionally in tune he is or she is in the relationship. If they respond with curiosity, what type of bird? Really, sweetie, tell me about it. Where was it going? Where were you? Or if they brush off the remark, supposedly reveals this level of emotional connection. So, Dick, if you're ever asked or told by a woman that she saw a bird today, that's your opportunity.
And I asked her, did you give the bird back?
Yeah. Did it crap on you?
No, I meant like giving the bird.
So I think...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
I think you should pick somebody from your phone right now.
No.
And text them, I saw a bird, and then just see if they respond back during this show.
No, I'll probably,
and if they do, what did they say?
Ghosted or something. I'm already you know how it is. It's already, who's going to talk to me?
You could do it with maybe your mom even, or your sister. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's an interesting... I got to look up this orange peel theory. I was thinking that was something completely different. You know, getting the orange in the shower. But this says it's something else. It's another relationship theory. Focuses on asking a partner to peel an orange and watching how they react to the request. Okay. Lame. And you're not going to play along. I thought for sure you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to text this to so-and-so. I'm going to text this to 5 different people. I was wrong.
Yeah, you're never right about me.
I'm never right. Dick, did you want to cover this story real quick before the break about, it's the one you sent me that's pretty interesting, how we have a representative in Congress launching a probe into some wild claims.
Well, this came across while I was searching for cool stuff I could do on vacation.
Right.
I want to go on a cool vacation, but I don't want to be like those scrubs on the internet, like, oh, I'm going to Italy. I'm going to...
Yeah, that's lame.
Like, I want to go shoot iguanas.
Right.
Like, that sounds...
That's something you can do. It's attainable.
Yeah. And so, and then I ran across this, and I was like, oh, so this is real. That's pretty crazy.
Well, a U.S. Congresswoman said she is working with Italian and Bosnian officials to see if any Americans took part in an alleged sniper tourist killings
I mean,
that saw wealthy Westerners pay money to shoot humans in Sarajevo during the Balkan Wars of the 1990s. This is wild, dude.
probably somehow tied to Jeffrey Epstein.
Somehow.
But no, when I saw it, I started reading the reports, and it's one of those things where they don't know the scope of it, but I'm pretty sure they have evidence of one person doing it.
Sure.
So was it like a scandal, or was it like a tourist thing?
I'm going to go on record saying one is too many.
Well, no stuff, all right? But I meant more of when you read these, you're like, wait a second, there was actually like...
Yeah, how deep, how pervasive was
I
this?
could call this phone number, and then it's all inclusive? Like, what? Or is it just one crazy...
Does that come with the drink package, too?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. When you read this, you're like, what is going on? Like,
yeah, they call this human safari trips. Oh, my God. Said that she has opened an investigation into the matter and is in contact with the Bosnian consulate and the Italian embassy. I'd be curious to know what they find out, man, and how many people actually were victims. They said even children possibly were shot. How sick are you,
you're
man?
dealing with psychopaths here.
No kidding.
So,
and I guess
but now,
if they're wanting to off people over
it
there.
did broaden my horizon about searching for something to do on vacation. I was like,
right, and you're like,
all right, that's one end.
Yeah, it's like
That's
there's
one
ghost tour over here.
And then ghost tour. What's in the middle?
How about human sniping? That's interesting.
What's in the middle of that? Like, I don't want to kill humans. Iguanas are kind of cool.
There you go.
That's kind of
a happy medium.
Cats. I mean, I don't really want to kill cats, but if it's just like, you gotta do what Romans do, right? So if you're in Australia and that's what they do, I mean, but
well, speaking of Australia, and I'll dive into this really quickly right before the break.
That's why I want to go to a cockfight.
Are you familiar with this theory, this online conspiracy theory that Australia isn't real?
No, that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were aware of this or not, because it sounds like something you would be really interested in.
I was thinking the same thing a couple months ago about Palestine.
Yeah, no. This
I was
is
like,
Australia,
I'm hearing
dude.
too much about this. Is it even real?
Well, it says Australia, the land of kangaroos, Vegemite, and a large number of cats, as Dick pointed out earlier, and an inexplicable number of things that want to kill you, assuming that this place actually exists. According to a particularly bold conspiracy theory making the rounds, Australia doesn't exist. And if the theory is true, Australia isn't the world's largest island. Instead, it's the world's biggest hoax. This goes on and on and on. I'll let you read more into this. I wasn't sure, since you're way into this conspiracy theory stuff, and I don't know how
I'm not
large of a theory
way
this
into
is.
it.
Oh, you're into it, buddy.
I don't believe anything. I just think they're very entertaining.
Well, the claim dubbed...
That's unfair. You can't say I'm a conspiracy theorist.
well, no, you're into them, though.
If someone wants to share it with me, I would love to hear it. Because
the basic premise
great.
is basically British authorities, in a desperate attempt to cover up the mass execution of criminals, made up of the idea of Australia as a distant penal colony. Instead of shipping convicts off to a land of sunshine and oversized insects, they just disposed of them and invented an entirely new continent to cover it up. And when you question these folks that are believing this conspiracy, they say that everybody who claims to be from Australia, including pilots who go there, are all in on the conspiracy. They claim to be flying to Australia and then will turn and go somewhere in South Africa instead, claiming that it's Australia. It's a whole thing, dude. It's a whole thing.
I think my favorite conspiracy theory recently was the LSD trials. I forget what they called it. It's like Operation whatever, and how they stopped really testing. Like, they just stopped testing with LSD.
Is this the midnight climax thing we talked about?
No, it's like the basic theory is when we discovered LSD and we started doing tests and everything, somehow our subconsciousness under the effects can talk to other dimensions. And so they didn't want this to be in the hands of just the everyday human.
Right. We can't let this information out.
Because we didn't have a way to have a dialect with this other dimensional being.
That's what I would be concerned about.
And they didn't want it to be like some guy just going home, relaxing, taking LSD, and then like
accidentally communicating the wrong message to the beast.
That's my favorite.
I love that.
That's my recent favorite one because, every time you hear about drugs, like where's the opium?
Right. Where did it all go? Well, this is a perfect segue and a good time to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about getting just a little too high at school. Right here on the Audience of One Show, everybody. Stick around.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
We back on Audience of One Show every Friday morning at 10 a.m., part of the morning program here at Lone Star Community Radio. Just a reminder, onesies, we are a nonprofit radio station, and we love donations. There's a donation link below, or just visit us online at irlonestar.com. Or you can email us at any time with your funny articles at audienceofoneshow@gmail.com. And, yeah.
I wonder what those people in the HouseKeeping Olympics win. Like a year's supply of Clorox, maybe a nice jug of Fabuloso.
A golden vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
Or golden
You were just looking, in the break, you were looking up the cost of these riding vacuums.
Yeah.
Not inexpensive, but well worth it.
Well, because some of them get to 10 grand.
Right. How much carpet you got, bud? For 10 grand, you got to have a lot.
There's a lot of carpet in front of me.
That or a lot of, excuse me?
There's a lot of carpet in front of me.
Yeah, okay, I see it. Out the studio window.
Yeah.
So there's no carpet directly in front of you. I don't know. Dick, I heard someone at work say to me the other day, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard it in a while.
I love
But it was
those.
one of those things that I've heard my entire life, but I have no idea where. I know what it means, but I have no idea where it comes from. Oh, yeah, I looked it up. By the way, can you have a caboodle without the kit? You always have kit and caboodle.
All right, what is it? Tell me what it is.
The origin of kit and caboodle comes from the 18th century England. The word kith refers to an estate. Therefore, the entire kith would refer to all the contents of the estate. Mm-hmm. And soldiers in the 1700s would also carry a kit bag with them when going into battle, known as the caboodle. So some language experts suggest that caboodle, or the alternative spelling with a C, comes from the description of a collection of people or items. Caboodle may refer to a single legal term or estate, from the Dutch boedel, meaning inheritance. I read an entire paragraph there, and I'm not entirely sure if I understood it. But kit and caboodle, love it.
I'm all about it.
Your caboodle?
I just love people who say things like that.
I don't know, man. Like, if I'm going into war with a bag, I think I'd come up with a better name than caboodle. Hey, man, we're about to go kill some stuff and plunder. Don't forget your caboodle. Doesn't seem like a war item to me.
Well, you got to say it with an English accent.
Yo, caboodle. Is that an English accent?
I don't know. Caboodle.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. You just got to do it because it sounds like that's where it came from.
You look like you're about to imbibe that microphone.
I'm just relaxed, man.
You got both hands on it, caressing it like a jade stone, about to just do its job.
I don't want to do it like this.
I don't know. It just seems. Just look hilarious, man.
I'm having a good time.
Little T-Rex arms holding the end of that microphone.
Why are you on me, man?
Hey, dude, did you hear the good news? Mr. Pibb is coming back, baby. Were
was
you
gone?
ever a Mr. Pibb guy?
It was gone.
Dude, it's been gone for like 20 years, actually.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, I think 2001, after their discontinuation in 2001.
Well, I guess wherever I was going to the soda place, they were lying to me the whole time. They had Mr. Pibb there.
Yeah, announced on October 30th, the Coca-Cola company said that Mr. Pibb is coming back. This spicy cherry soda was first launched in 1972. Now, as I read that, I thought it was a spicy cherry soda. I thought it was kind of like a Dr. Pepper thing.
Well, Dr. Pepper has.
Is that considered a spicy cherry? I just thought it was Dr.
I don't
Pepper.
know.
I don't know either, man.
I don't drink sodas. I don't know.
Well, yeah, obviously. Well, now 25 years later, after it was given the axe, it's getting a relaunch starting in Florida, Chicago, Las Vegas, Michigan, California, but not yet here in Texas, which is kind of strange because Coca-Cola's big here in Texas.
Well, Dr. Pepper is bigger.
Oh, that's why. So
We're proud of our Dr. Pepper here.
Indeed. I don't know. Just heard the news and I was pretty darn
You know where all the
excited.
Dr. Pepper cans are made?
Dublin?
No, across down the street.
Oh, the Dr. Pepper.
Not the, what is it? Crown Cork and Seal.
Oh, is this a
Yeah, they do all the aluminum processing for
really?
a lot of things. It's kind of cool. It's pretty sweet. I used to live by it.
Did you go to a field trip there as a kid?
I kind of went there as an adult. No, I met the guys who run it, and I was like, what? Because living by it, I always saw trucks, and I was like, man, they're doing a lot of something. They're getting a lot of it. Mm-hmm. And so
Getting after it.
when I ran to one of the representatives there, I was like, I gotta talk to your boss, dude. He's got to come on the show. And they're very, very friendly, but you never would suspect that. That's where majority of all Dr. Pepper products are. They don't can it; they make the can and then they ship the cans.
Ship the can off. Do they put the label on it too?
Yeah, well, they do. Well, some of them, yes, but they make just like the can. The main thing they make is the aluminum can.
Do you think they're threatened by the return of Mr. Pibb?
I doubt that. I bet they make other things too. They did a bunch of I remember when one of these hurricanes came around that like they were 100% making water canned water.
Canned water.
Yeah, for
I bet that would last longer than plastic water.
yeah. Well, that's the whole
'Cause the
point.
plastic
It's
kind of
for-
deteriorates,
It's for they were shipping all over the world because
Nice.
people needed it. I guess.
Yeah, Mr. Pibb was good. I always thought it was a little too sweet, but it was one of these things where I grew up, it wasn't readily available.
Yeah.
So when I would travel somewhere and I'd see it, I'm like, wow, what is this mystical, magical liquid? I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a cheap Dr. Pepper knockoff.
I guess.
Except it had a ton of caffeine in it, didn't it?
I don't know.
Kind of.
I thought everything was caffeine free.
No, buddy.
I don't know. I don't know anything about. I do like a cold diet Dr. Pepper. That's pretty good.
Diet Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. Wow.
Well,
living
man,
life on the wild side, huh?
Well, mainly because that's my mother's favorite drink, and I never drank soda, and she'd always have one. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
see how they can get away with calling it Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper. It tastes nothing like a Coke or a Dr. Pepper.
I like the taste of diet Dr. Pepper.
Sure. But
I
it doesn't
don't
taste
care.
like it.
I don't. They can call it
Diet flatulence.
liquid cake. I don't care. It's still
It tastes good to me.
yeah. No,
No, I agree. It's not a bad flavor. It doesn't taste like Coke to me. Now the zeros,
I don't know what
on
it
the other
is.
hand, that's some magical
sodas
crap going on
aren't
there.
good for me. I just can't. It's kind of like smoking. Like I'd be all into smoking, but like I couldn't breathe it in.
Okay.
So when I drink soda, I always feel like crap afterwards.
Bloated.
No, just like I just don't feel good. So
Not like when you drink beer, it makes you feel real good.
Well, that's why I never really mix soda with my liquor.
Right. Just straight, baby.
I'll do water, or I'll do like sparkling water or whatever.
Yep.
Or maybe
I get that.
Maybe a little lemon or something. I don't know.
There's all kinds of chemicals in the diet sodas, anyways. That probably aren't going to be good for you.
You just don't feel good.
It's a responsible choice you're making. Listen to your body,
Yeah.
and your body's saying more beer,
But see, beer's
less,
great.
less,
Oh man, I ran into this issue last
less diet
night.
soda.
I ran into this issue last night. We're getting draft beers, and one of the bowlers with us was like, "Oh, I want to do bottles." And then he bought us bottles. I'm like, "Man, it sucks that these bottles taste better than draft beer." That says a lot.
It does.
It says a lot.
It says a whole bunch about the cleanliness of the system,
Yeah.
the lines, all kinds of things.
And I kind of looked at him like, it says a lot.
Says a lot.
Yeah, that disappointed me.
Hey, man, we talked about the Louvre password last week and
Yeah.
how it was a relatively easy to guess password. I do think it's kind of funny as someone who had to reset a password this week or maybe today, my PayPal to see how much money I was getting from Facebook. I think it's funny that a website can basically invalidate your password. I'm like, nope, not strong enough. Try again. Nope, need a special character. 13 characters. Meanwhile, the Louvre is just like whatever. And this is just like for a DoorDash account, and I've got to make something that's 24 characters long, but the Louvre is like, whatever. It's just precious gems and gold bullions and all kinds of things. Louvre's fine. Exclamation point. 1, 2, 3.
I was listening to...
it's kind of crazy, man.
This name. The guy he's the CTO of the Treasury Department now.
The CTO?
Yeah, well, it's not, I don't know if that's his, it's not Chief Technology Officer. They have some other acronym for him. But he was talking about updating all the systems, and people were worried about security and things like that. And then it got me thinking. I was sitting there like, what an ingenious way to wait like 20 years after everyone's used to paying bills online, and because now everyone is okay with their information being stolen. Like no one's okay with it, but it's like that is a common occurrence. It's like getting a flat tire.
I don't know about okay with it, but
well, that's what I meant.
It happens.
It happens. Like they know the risks. Mm-hmm. And so this guy's in charge of updating the whole IRS and how we do our taxes online and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's pretty smart. I know people are like, why haven't you updated your system yet? Like, get with today's standards. But think about, like, the compliance issues you got. But now it's like, people, they don't care anymore.
A lot of special characters in that one.
Yeah. It was
encryption,
yeah,
as they call it.
Well, I thought about your passwords. Like, do I have to have a password for the IRS? That's like... Because no one cares about their Social Security number anymore.
No, but you care about your Social Security.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no one, people ask for that, and people willingly give it away. Mm-hmm. So now I was like, it's pretty smart. I guess we got to. I guess that's how you do it.
It is.
So
astute observation.
But I learned a lot in that interview with that. I forget his name. He was part of. It's actually pretty smart. They hired some computer tech dude who
makes sense.
Who started some company that was successful, and he's an engineer.
Imagine that.
So now he's the head of CTO, getting paid like, I think it's like a 90th cut of his pay cut or something. Like he took like it was nuts. But he believes in America.
So I was going to say he's doing it out of the kindness of his heart.
But
well, get this, Dick. This is interesting. But a teacher from Vermont, that is a state in the United States, by the way. Her name is Melissa Martin. She is 47 years old, and she pled.
Sam Korkos.
God.
It's the CIO, Chief Information Officer.
Now, that is an actual position, yes. I'm not sure about CTO.
Well, no, it's just like in any corporate job, they have a CTO.
Of course,
But Sam Korkos, he's an interesting guy. I encourage
Mr. Korkos?
He might be my onesie.
We'll give you the forum here, buddy.
But I would look him up.
Tell me about passwords.
Well, it's just security and building systems, and imagine doing that for the IRS. That would be
sounds like a blast.
Well,
this woman, Melissa Martin, 47, pled not guilty on Tuesday. Never good to be in a headline where you plead guilty or not guilty. Get this, Dick, to the charges of cocaine possession and reckless endangerment after she was found with the drug while at work. The problem is she was a teacher at a middle school, and a substitute teacher at that. Gotta love that. She sounds like a fun substitute. The substitute teacher allegedly mistook one of her students for a dog after getting a little too high on cocaine. Now, I'm not real familiar with cocaine highs and what it does to you, but I didn't think that cocaine was one of those drugs that might start mistaking an 8th grader for a Doberman Pinscher. I'm looking at you for some advice here. Is this in the right area?
I wasn't listening.
So apparently, and this is kind of scary, if you're a middle school kid and you're in the classroom and your teacher starts wigging out, I imagine you're not entirely sure what to do. But
I don't think I've ever done that much cocaine where I thought things were a dog.
Right. Yeah, how much cocaine are you doing?
That's apparently LSD, dude.
She admitted to having cocaine in her jacket, so she admitted to having it, but she says she wasn't on it. So she's pleading not guilty, but apparently she was dozing off in class and then suddenly just jumped up and ran out of the classroom abruptly. One of the students followed after her to make sure she was okay, to which case she responded, "Hey, you're not my dog." And he looked at her like, what are you talking about, man? She was out of her mind. Hold on. It was really funny. She referred to this child by the name of her dog, and I can't find it in this article, like Harry or something like that. Out of her mind.
Yeah, I like it. I'm telling you, people have a breaking point. It's sped up when you do a bunch of cocaine.
I guess so. Oh, here it is. Here it is. She said, hey, Teddy, there you go. Why are you off your leash? And the boy's like, what? Good God. Some good stuff. There is a picture of this woman in here. Dick, I don't know if you want to comment on her appearance. No?
Everyone's beautiful.
Okay. I thought there was maybe a distinguishing feature that you might want to point out in this, but I'm not going to certainly do it. I will not. I will not. I refuse. I just thought that you would make a comment about the drug of choice and a... Never mind.
What, she has a nose ring?
That's it.
What are you talking about? She's making one of those weird faces for that competition?
I can't see your computer screen.
Good. Why are you judging this woman?
I'm not judging.
This woman right here? Am I looking at the right picture?
Uh-huh. It says a lot of the students were just shocked, just wowed, because we never expected something like this to happen in our school. They were all furious.
Oh, I bet that happens all the time.
Right. Again, the problem is she took too much.
You got one teacher with fart cans.
Yeah.
Got one teacher with
he's an American hero,
cocaine.
Though. Get this, Dick. An American father and son died after being stung by a swarm of hornets.
Do you like this picture of this middle school sign?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they had to add that.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
They got that off of Google Maps.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for adding context to the story. Did you hear what I said about the father and son, Dick?
Yeah, I sent this to you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No,
yeah,
nice try though. They were died, or they were died.
They got got.
They got got.
They got got.
After being stung by a swarm of hornets while ziplining.
Yep,
in Southeast Asia. I have to admit,
this is right up my alley.
when you're ziplining, probably one of the things you're not thinking of is getting stung by bees.
So what's the comic funny thing here is, was it before they launched, or was it at the end when they launched?
I think it was
when they landed.
Basically right at the start.
Because can you imagine the guy on the other side seeing this happen, and there's nothing you can do?
No.
Because they're zipping
line,
and they're sitting there
swatting and kicking.
Bees. Yeah. I mean, was it Tommy Boy?
Right. Because
it's a tragedy. By
it
the
is.
way.
It's very sad. I think the father died. The son survived. It's horrible because one of the things they tell you when you're being chased by bees is to run in zigzag patterns. Well, when you're on a zip line, you're just doing none of that. You're just zipping straight. You can't do a damn thing about it.
This is nuts, dude.
Yeah. It says the pair were apparently stung by hundreds of Asian giant hornets as they descended from a tree with a ziplining guide at the adventure resort.
Dude, have you seen how big these are?
I think we've talked about them. I think we've talked about these bees before and how pissed off
They're
get.
as big as a pinky.
Yeah, they're nasty.
That's crazy.
And at the time you're getting stung, you're probably not thinking you're going to die, I wouldn't think. But then as it started mounting more,
The smaller person dying or not dying?
Probably age, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, remember that lady that fell or got killed by bit by a bunch of ants and it saved her life?
Oh, what was that?
It was ants.
Yeah, it was ants. But how did it save her life? She was having some sort of epileptic, some sort of
and she passed
seizure.
out.
And she passed out
fell or something
into the ant pile. They started biting her, and it revived her like Narcan. I'm alive.
I don't know about that, but
This is sad though. But yeah, again, not
tragic.
one of the things. Like in a fire, you stop, drop, and roll. If they were on fire, they
that's what
couldn't
I'm
do
saying.
that.
Like when
zigzag patterns, you're just hanging on, going. And the thing is, not like you can just drop because I don't know how high they were, and you're probably secured in there pretty good.
I don't know when the last time I went ziplining was.
Because that's probably be your first reaction is looking for the emergency hatch or clip. Let me down. I don't know how high they were, but I'd take my chances with the height over the murder hornets or whatever the hell they're called.
That's an insane story.
A Hungarian man has set a new world record for the longest video game marathon by playing the rhythm-based music game Dance Dance Revolution for 6 days.
Gross.
144 hours. His name is Zebolkas Crespe from Budapest. Bopped to over 3,000 songs. I'm sure some of those were some bangers. Some nice Budapest R&B. And burned more than 22,000 calories in his quest to romp into the record books.
Way to go, dude.
It is kind of interesting. Do you think he stopped to make a little potty break? I mean, he would have had to, right?
I would've chosen-
Why, just while you're there?
You got to choose the right song.
It's gotta,
Which one has a lot of squatting?
right. No one will know. But I mean, look, you got to have time for bio breaks. But I wonder if they keep the meter running, or they stop the clock. And
Probably, I mean, I don't know.
or do they just kind of scoot one of these pots up while he's still just moving his feet, hitting the lights as he relieves himself? That's the only thing I thought about when I read this story. I'm like, you can't do anything for
Dude, this
144 hours
This guy's
without
dedicated.
making
This guy is dedicated.
poopy. Yes, read. I've read about his bio, Dick. Please do so.
He's an engineer, and he also is an avid gamer. And when I say avid gamer, he's broken several records.
He has.
He's played the longest video game marathon playing Natura. I don't know what that is, surprisingly.
It's a Budapest game.
Now, I know who. I think Naruto is a anime. Pretty sure it is.
I know what that is. If
And
you run,
it's a game. No idea.
Naruto run. I know what that is.
Yeah, 28 hours and 11 minutes. That is, I think, the longest I played World of Warcraft. It's got to be 20.
And you know what? If he hangs out with that teacher in
But that
Vermont,
was like eating, and like I wasn't trying to play that game.
they could
that
probably
much.
stay up for days and
It was-
play video games.
It was actually a wonderful 20 hours because it was a snow day,
Ah, yes.
and there was
I bet it was.
no, it was a snow day, and I was in a dorm room, and it was almost like it was meant to happen because the local pizza joint, Joe's, is one of those pizza by the slices kind of places. And we always went there. And so we went there before we got snowed in. And he knew the storm was coming. So he's like, hey, just let you kids know that like we're just selling everything. Because we're going to be shut down tomorrow. So we're just selling it I think I got like 5 pizzas for like $20-something. And I'm talking like the big slice pizzas. Like
yeah.
they always sell them by the slice because they're so big. They never.
yeah.
It's like no one rarely buys the whole pizza. So we had all this pizza. And we just played video games for the snow.
Love it. Sounds like something you would do. How long do you think you could do Dance Dance Revolution, by the way?
Oh, for 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm thinking realistically 10 to 15 minutes tops, man.
I'm not very good at it.
I don't even think you have to be good, just
Because
in general.
I think
but
my issue with it is the response time.
I don't think you had
to
like
my
a bag
body,
of quarters trying to keep it going.
Like with my body. And it's like I don't feel like when I'm hitting the arrow, it's either not calculating when I want it to hit it, or it's late, or it's early. I'm like, how do you get on time? Because I feel like I'm hitting it on time.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there. I did there one time. I just sat and just hit the right arrow. I'm like watching it. I'm like, see, it's not even registering. Like, what?
Maybe the machine needed to be recalibrated.
I don't know. But after that, I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah, I don't think I could dance for more than about 10, 15 minutes straight.
And he did another game playing Tetris Effect for 32 hours.
This guy sounds like a winner.
Can you imagine playing Tetris for that long?
No, mind melts.
'Cause I like
man.
Tetris.
I love Tetris.
But
After about 30 minutes, though, you start to kind of get brain freeze.
yeah, you just start seeing everything.
Audience one show, everyone.
You start seeing everything that can be completed in lines.
I wonder how he gets so much time off from work from his IT engineering job.
That's a weekend, dude.
It's not 6 days worth, though.
That's
And he said
PTO.
yeah, exactly. And he said he had to train his glutes and his quads for months to be able to work up to this great feat.
Oh, he did 90-hour gaming session with Gran Turismo 7, which is even crazier because that's a racing game.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
Yeah. And like that
That's
game's
insane.
That game's stupid too.
It's fast.
It's not fast. It's hard as hell.
Gran Turismo, well, I mean, it's still fast.
They make it so realistic. It's like I
Yeah,
don't
I'm running into this
I don't
wall.
need- Do I really have to pay attention to how hot it is outside in this game so I know how long my tires are really going to last?
Yeah.
You really have to if you want to be good at that game.
Back in the old days,
Stupid.
Outrun, that's where it was at, baby.
Well, Outrun, you were being chased by the cops, right? In that one, am I right?
Yeah, I believe that was the thing. Yeah, Outrun.
Yeah.
Outrun the police.
But no, Gran Turismo, I hated that game. All my buddies loved it. I was like, this is so stupid.
Dick, I know that you are familiar with divorce, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with what an airport divorce is.
Why you always got to bring that up?
Well, it's a new trend. Airport divorce. Are you familiar with this and what it is?
It sounds interesting to me.
For couples who have different airport styles, such as where one partner would prefer to sit and wait while taking a good book, and the other partner ventures out to go grab a snack, you can divorce from your traveling partner after going through security and then meeting up again once the flight begins. This is known as an airport divorce.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. Apparently, this British journalist, Hugh Oliver, coined this phrase, airport divorce, last summer. Here's where I think this is interesting, though, and where I think the theory gets pushed to its limits. Let's say I'm the book reader, and I'm sitting there at the terminal because I don't want to wander around, and my partner is the wanderer, wants to go grab a snack.
Get a Starbucks.
A Starbucks. And the line at Starbucks is really long. And they say, now boarding, flight 1172. Yeah. Do you go ahead and get on that plane? They don't hear it because they're at Starbucks. Do you go ahead and get on that plane?
Hell yeah.
Without them?
No, I think we talked about a story about this where they literally were getting Starbucks and they left his wife or something.
How far do you carry this bit out? I thought we were divorced. And then once they close that gate, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
and then you go off and have a good time in Belize.
And I don't understand why this is an issue. If you fly that much where you have to have a word for it, it's a little weird. But but then again, I have my own occupied time stuff.
Occupied time.
I just bring my laptop everywhere. I tell you how pissed off I got on when I went to El Salvador, because they're all like, "Oh yeah, we got 120 volt sockets." I'm like, "Cool."
Except they're all weird shaped.
No, it turned out to be, I think it was up to 70. So if I had a crappy laptop, it would have charged it. But since I have my editing one, it wouldn't charge it because
it didn't have enough juice, enough amperage.
Yeah, it didn't have amperage. And I was
for all your American electronics.
Me. I was like, I really want to complain about this, but we're already on the plane.
This is barely a third world country here.
Well, no, because it's advertised.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see if I could bring my laptop, and because that's how I like to spend my time if I'm doing nothing.
So you're saying on the flight?
On the flight,
yeah. Not once you were on the ground.
Yeah. And then so I was like, I got to write them and say, y'all got to change this crap.
Get this, Dick. Slidell. I think this is in Florida. Yeah, Slidell police say a good Samaritan, not a bad Samaritan, not an average Samaritan, a full-fledged good Samaritan, helped catch a Florida woman they accused of shoplifting from a local store and a Mississippi man that is accused of helping her flee the scene. This is interesting, but a woman was in Dillard's, and she was doing a little shoplifting.
Yeah.
Where the security guard spotted her. She starts to run. He chases after her. They get outside to the parking lot where an accomplice, this is the Mississippi man, helps her out, opens the door. She jumps in. They take off. Well, this is where the Good Samaritan says, "Hey, Mr. Store security guard, you can use my car." And it was like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. This woman opens up the door, lets the cop in, and she chases after the guy in their car. There is video of it. I don't know if you want to have the audio because it could contain some cursing. But they chase this person down, this Good Samaritan and the police officer, and they bust them both, buddy.
Wait, the security guard does?
I think it was an officer. It was a detail officer working the store. It wasn't, he was working security, but he was a full-fledged police officer.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. I'm not sure I would do this. I kind of do this thing where I'm like, get him. Yeah, look, she's like, get in my car. He jumps in this black SUV in the passenger seat.
Great excuse to test the durability of your car right there.
Right? This is awesome, man. I'm not sure I would want to do this. I kind of mind my own business sort of thing.
I look at that officer like, what about the stop signs? Do we care?
Yeah, can I just blow through the stop signs? Do you have one of them sticky sirens you can just stick on the hood? The one single bolt.
That's great.
Yeah.
She's honking the horn. And
get out of my way. Police business.
This guy has 2 radios.
She even jumps out and I think helps apprehend the suspects, too. This woman's a bad bitch. She is my audience of onesie
of the week. 100%.
This woman, did they give her name?
I would hope not.
They redacted it. Yeah, that's another thing is I was afraid these people come after you.
Hell yeah. That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that story with me today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Do we have time for one
We can
last
do whatever we
weird
want.
one?
We can
you know
do
what?
whatever.
You're right. This is crazy. A man jumped out of the driver's seat of a moving vehicle on Highway 79 in Washington County, again in Florida, with 3 children in the car, according to the county sheriff's office. The deputies responded to a 911 call made by a young girl who was traveling with her parents. That's right, parents, plural, on Monday. So what had happened is mom and dad start arguing.
Yeah.
Dad starts smacking the mom around, apparently, because when the police got there, she had showed signs of domestic violence. And somewhere along the lines, he just decides, I'm done with this, opens the door and jumps out of the moving car. The mom, of course, jumps over and tries to start steering from the passenger seat. The child makes the desperate call to 911. There is a picture of this dude, and he's all bloodied up.
He's banged up.
He is
dude.
banged up. I don't think he understands how this works. When you're fighting with someone in a car, you're supposed to kick them out, dude. He just jumps out himself. Not the way to go, man. You ever jumped out of a moving vehicle before?
Mm-hmm.
I figured that you would have. There's some story that you're going to be like, actually, yeah, there was this one time.
Well, I wasn't really moving that fast. We were picking up cones.
Just to see if you could do it.
We were picking up cones.
Look
so
at me, I'm Fall Guy.
basically, we're picking up cones, and I was in the passenger seat. You open the passenger, and you get out while it's moving, and you start throwing cones fast as you
Wasn't
can.
that a Randy Travis song?
Probably. But, yeah. And then
I think it's
I think we're going like 10 miles an hour.
Bones.
A little slower
And you
than
just
that.
fell? Did you look like this guy
No,
at
like
all?
you try to match the speed, and then you jump back in.
Well, luckily, no one was hurt besides the dude who flew out the car. That's got to be pretty scary, though, man. At first, I'm
Well,
like,
he's going to prison.
he's got to be, right? Because not only are you affecting the people in the car who are now in danger, you got a vehicle just barreling down the highway.
Yeah.
Not manned, not controlled. Scary stuff. All right, buddy, let's go ahead and do the quick hit here at the end of the show. Dick, do you know who Lawrence Kim Peake is?
No, I do not.
Well, he died in 2009. He was an American savant.
Oh.
Not only a savant, he was known as a mega savant.
Oh, cool.
He had an exceptional memory and exceptional intelligence, but he also experienced, unfortunately, some social difficulties, possibly resulting from a developmental disability related to a congenital brain abnormality. However, he was the inspiration for the character Raymond Babbitt in the 1988 film Rain Man.
Yeah, that's cool.
So he was based, that movie was based off a real guy. I don't know that I knew that. Although Peake was previously diagnosed with autism, he is now thought to have had FG syndrome. Not sure what FG syndrome is. A rare and genetic syndrome caused by one or more recessive genes located, blah, blah, blah. Basically makes you super smart, but just a little awkward.
And physical
Yeah,
anomalies.
yeah. But interesting enough, man, this guy is the character behind Rain Man. Great movie, by the way.
Maybe I have
Great
this.
movie. Yeah.
Low muscle tone.
Check.
Yeah.
Are these the
Abnormally large head.
check? That's why your hat is real tight right now.
Yeah, it hurts. Mm-hmm. So what happens when you buy the wrong size? Idiot.
He only lived to be 58 years old. Kind of
That's
sad.
sad.
Yeah. All right, Kim Peake, you are our audience of one. Onesie of the week, shared with the lady in Florida who let the officer jump into her car.
No, I think that woman takes it. Sorry.
All right,
Kim.
sorry, Kim. Next week.
You weren't Dustin Hoffman, so. Yeah. Based off. No one would believe you, too, if you told us. Right?
No.
If this guy comes, you know that movie Rain Man? That's based off me. I'm like, yeah, get out of here.
Don't think you'd quite say it like that, though.
Oh, okay. Give me how you think Kim sounded.
I don't know that it's a smart idea for me to try and impersonate this guy
well,
who had some neurons and part of his corpus
it's
callosum missing.
I think it's cool.
It is very cool. All right, buddy. Good show. Until next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.